holidays are here. Yay! Are you wondering what to do with your children this summer holiday? Then this video is definitely for you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Toyosi and I'm a mom of 2 boys residing in Milton Keynes UK. The summer holidays are here, and even though it can be a wonderful time for you to bond with your children, have an amazing time, it can also be a super stressful time, especially for moms. To manage and ensure that the kids do not misbehave during this period as a result of boredom can really put a lot of pressure on parents. To avoid this pressure, it is important to plan ahead and make a list of things that one can do to engage the kids during summer holiday. Here are 3 tips to make sure that whatever you plan works out. It is important for you to plan out each day and week ahead of time. I find that the children are more relaxed and happier when they have activities planned for them that they are looking forward to. In turn, they frustrate the parents less. Secondly, be sure to involve them in the planning process. This is to ensure accountability and also to ensure adherence to the plan. Because when you make a plan and they don't feel involved in it, it's almost like you dumping things on them. But when you involve them in the planning process, everybody looks forward to it, and then it takes off the pressure of ensuring that they adhere to the plan that you made for them off of you. The third tip to ensuring that your plan goes well is to put them on a routine but be very flexible. Flexibility allows you to be able to adapt to changes that happen, especially unplanned changes. For example, maybe the weather switches on you, maybe the car is bad, maybe something happens around the house. Because of that flexibility, you are able to come up with a different immediate plan that can also fill the time without stressing you out too much or making everyone frustrated. So you would definitely want to be flexible with all of the plans. So here are 5 things you can do to engage your children during the summer holiday. Number 1, travel is always a good idea. Because COVID has done us a number in the past 2 years, a lot of us haven't even left our countries or our current residence for the past 2 years. I feel like this is a good time for you to plan to travel with your children, especially if your budget permits it. If you live in the UK, you necessarily don't also have to travel out of the country. There are so many beautiful places of attraction that you may want to visit within the UK by yourself. One thing that I have planned for myself and my children during this holiday is for us to visit places around us in the UK. We live in Milton Keynes, so the plan is for us to go to Eastbourne. I also plan for us to visit other places around us that are not too far, that won't cost too much, at least within budget, that my children would enjoy, at least for them to leave the house, leave their current environment and experience a new space. If you live in Nigeria, you can consider visiting other states of Nigeria, for example, Ogun State, and go and see the Olumo Rock. I'm from Ogun State and I'm very proud to talk about it. You might want to go to those kind of places or other places in Nigeria that have attractions that your children have not seen before. You necessarily don't have to go out of Nigeria for you to make travel experiences happen for your children. Traveling also ensures that your children have experiences that they can share with their friends when they come back from school. You all know that the number 1 thing they ask them to do when they return back to school is to write, their experience during the holiday. So definitely you want to consider travel. It exposes all of you guys to a new environment, exposes you to new culture, exposes you to new people. And I also think that it is a good way for you and your children to connect, because you might have experiences about a certain place that you visit during your travel that you guys cherish and you guys talk about a lot at all times. So you definitely want to consider traveling if your budget allows it. Second thing I'm going to suggest is summer academic classes. TSC is always big about academic, about studying and all of that. And the reason why these academic classes make my list is because you don't want them to go back to school after the holidays and there's problem with academic progress. Also, for children who are doing like 11+, writing certain exams to get to the next level of classes, you definitely want to continue to stimulate them academically even though they're on holiday. For example, Adam is going to be writing lemnology, so definitely Adam is going to be enrolled in a summer academic class that helps him to continue to learn towards passing, writing and passing his lemnology exam. If you're wondering, okay, which summer academic classes will I recommend or which one do I know? I officially recommend Technics Academy. They are the ones that Adam and Asha have been with for the past couple of months, and it's been amazing in terms of improvement academically and otherwise. It was after Asha joined them that Asha got recognized in school for writing a poem that got picked out in Milton Keynes, which makes all of us super proud in my family. And Adam has been with them. He's also being prepared for his ethnology. So I definitely recommend that you check out Techniques. I'm going to definitely put a link to their Instagram down below so you can reach out to them. Also, if your children's school have academic classes that they've planned out that may be free or you have to pay, depending on the country where you are, you definitely want to enroll the children in that. If you're a working parent, you're working from home, those academic classes allow you to have some time to do your own work while your children are being tutored, and at least it gives you some peace of mind. These academic classes ensure that your children continue to have progress academically, and it also helps them to settle back in fully when they resume back to school without any hassle. It might also be a good time for them to learn your local language, especially if you have been struggling to teach them. Talking about languages, I'm going to put links in the description box down below of different people who teach at least Yoruba language that I know about. If you know of anyone or any resources that teaches the Igbo language or any other kind of native language, please drop it in the comment section down below. Thank you. The third thing that I would suggest that you do to actively engage your children during summer holiday is to teach them how to do home chores. I understand that during school season, a lot of us also, because we work, it becomes difficult to really put our back to teaching our children how to do some certain house chores. Now that they are fully at home during the holiday, it is a time to be intentional about teaching them, especially the chores that are age appropriate. If your daughter or your son has been struggling with doing their bed properly and you haven't really had time to put energy into teaching them, you might want to consider this as something you want to devote this time, because they will be home for 8 weeks. 8 weeks is a good time. It's enough time to teach them something they may have been struggling with around the house. And involving them in doing these chores will help them not only to develop their own survival skill, it will also foster a better connection and relationship between you and them. Maybe you want to spend an hour every day making sure that, oh, you want to try this, try and do this, do it this way. This is another way to do it. This is a good time to do it. That way, you will build a better relationship with them. They would learn that, and then also, they would have less idle time on their hands to be a problem around the house. The number 4 thing I'm going to recommend for you to do to engage your kids during this summer holiday is to spend time bonding, doing things that you all love. For example, riding bicycle. Right now I'm actually trying to enroll us for bikeability because I don't know how to ride a bicycle. Adam and I are also struggling, so I want to enroll the 3 of us for us to go and learn and get better at bicycle riding. I feel like this is going to foster relationship, communication, friendship, and all of that. At least if I fall, they will be able to laugh at me. If Adam or Asha fall, we will be able to laugh at them. That's something I'm considering doing. Swimming is another thing you might want to consider. Also, you can also spend time playing immersive games. We like to play snake and ladder. We recently got chess. There's a card game that we play around the house. These are things that you and your children can do. It doesn't cost you any money. It happens right in your house. And then it engages their time. Most importantly, it helps you to teach them behaviors around winning and losing. Because then, when you guys play a game or you guys do something that you guys all love to do, if somebody loses or somebody wins, you can easily pick on their attitude towards winning, towards losing, and that way you can bond with them. You can make corrections, in a loving way. You can teach them integrity about how not to cheat during games. That's how I look at immersive games. That's how I look at bond. That's how I look at the things that me and my children do. It is an opportunity for you to also pick on all those things that you will not pick on naturally, and then teach them. Make it a teachable moment while you guys are playing these games. Make it a teachable moment while you guys are learning how to ride a bicycle. Look for something that is teachable about you guys going swimming, because they will struggle and they will be frustrated. It is a normal thing for people to struggle, or children to struggle and be frustrated at something. That sort of situation then presents an opportunity as a parent for you to plug in a teaching that helps them to be better. And trust me, we never have this much time to do this except this during summer holiday. So you might want to consider things that you guys do to bond. If you're looking for ideas or ways or things that you guys can do to help with bonding, I'm going to put a link to my Pinterest board here where I have curated a whole board about things that we can do during summer. You definitely should check it out. Off the back of classes is my number 5 suggestion for you to actively engage your children during this summer holiday, which is that you should enroll them in creative or vocational classes. These classes include coding, of course tech is in, music classes, fashion designing, drawing, all other forms of art, photography, filmmaking, whatever it is that you've noticed that your children have interest in, you definitely want to enroll them in those classes to own their skills right about now. It would help them to better their skill. It will fill their time, ensure that they're not frustrated, they're not bored and stressing you out. Plus, it would also open them to newer opportunities. They're able to network with people who have the same type of interests that are not necessarily from their school. It will also help them to make new friends, learn new ways of doing things. While we are fueling our children academically, we should also encourage and fuel their other interests in life, because you never know where they're going to end up. Adam has been the one helping me with my video and photography for the longest period, and one of the things that we're considering this year is that is there an opportunity for him to learn videography or photography. That's if he wants it, right? So you want to ask them, what is it that you like to do outside of academic? What else do you like to do? Is it football? Whatever it is, basketball. Try and enroll them in one of those classes. It would engage them in so many ways, and you will be glad you did. I will definitely be putting links to several vocational classes that I'm aware of as at this time in the description box down below. If you know any other vocational lessons or classes or academies that children can enroll in and get value in this season, you'll be doing all of us a great good if you share it in the comment section down below. Thank you. As a bonus point, the number 6 thing I'm going to suggest that you do to actively engage your children during this summer holiday is to plan play dates, picnics and sleepovers. Especially if your children have tried to plan sleepovers, play dates and friend picnic, family picnic in the past, and it's not been a success because of school, because of one thing or another. This is the time for you to actively do this. So with picnics and play dates and all of that, you can reach out to the parents of your children's friends and discuss with them and say, oh, they say they're trying to plan this. And as parents, you guys will come together, decide on the rules, decide on what is non-negotiable, decide on what is acceptable, and communicate this to the children so that they know that they are within regulation during the period that they have the play date. If it's a picnic, ensure that it is age appropriate. For example, Adam and his friends can have their own play dates without me being there or being a police. We have a park that is very close to us that they have already planned that, oh, we want to go and sit down there with our friends and just have some fun. So basically, what me and the other moms have decided is that we would help them organize food, help them organize drinks and all the other things that they might need for entertainment. Take them there and then we help them set up and come back home. The place is really close to us. Give them a certain time and say, when it is this time, you guys need to let us know, call us so that we can help you guys pack up and then bring you guys back home. That teaches them independence. It also teaches them that they can have privileges, they can do things on their own, they can behave right. And it also shows that we have confidence in them as, of course, they are at this age. If it was Asha and his friends or his age range that have that sort of plan, what we will do is take them there and then still be around there to ensure that we're looking out for them, making sure that they are safe and all of that. It's an opportunity for them to be relaxed, feel free, network with their own friends, make their own decision. And as you as the parent, it also helps us to start to trust our children more. It helps us to understand they have this level of ability, they have this level of integrity. You look out for behaviors that you can correct in that period. You look out for teachable moments, how you teach them to be more responsible. It teaches them to be accountable. Mommy has given me this opportunity to be with my friends. I don't want to mess it up. Mommy has given me this opportunity to behave right, to take responsibility. I want to impress myself and impress her. Create that teachable moment to allow them to learn, accountability, responsibility, and leadership also. And it also gives us, the parents, some level of comfort and peace that our kids are growing and they're growing in the right way. Also, we need to keep an eye out for behaviors that we're not happy about, because trust me, those behaviors will come out. Our children are always a little bit different when they are around their friends, because they feel like, they are more open, they are more liberal, they are more free. So it gives us an opportunity to pick out on those behaviors and then talk them through it, talk them through how to do better and be better children. This concludes the video. I hope you find this video useful and it helps you to calm your worries about what to do with your children or how to engage your children during the coming summer holiday. If you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put up a new video, you will be the first to know. If you have any suggestion about how to make this sort of videos better or something you want me to talk about, suggestions are definitely welcome in the comment section. I am at Gregory-jonah on all social media platforms. Please hit the follow button and let's connect. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.